Hello everyone and welcome to my latest application review. Today we're going to have a look at the arts, crafts and do-it-yourself or DIY application called GuideCentral. The app is an extension of the GuideCentral website where users can post images and tutorials of things that they like and things that they've created in a range of different categories. While this is not strictly an application for arts and crafts, it includes how-to guides and DIY information to help you get started no matter what kind of project that you're looking to undertake. The application has 5 major segments: guides, community, create, activity, and me, because this application is directly centered around you creating an account with GuideCentral. For that reason, the create, activity, and me sections are locked off until you sign up either with Facebook or on the home site. Now, you don't actually have to sign up to have a look at the different tutorials and browse the different categories, but it does actually limit your interactivity on the application, which is surprising because you can still use it. In the landing page, which we're looking at, this is the guide section. There are 3 viewing options at the top: recent, featured, and categories. This is the recent section where you have posts like how to make sangria, how to make perfect brownies, make my morning eggs, make an edible figure. There are all sorts of options in the recent section. If you head over to featured, these have the little orange ribbon next to them. These are really good tutorials that the GuideCentral staff have picked to review and to have a look at and to feature on the site for the week. There are lots of interesting things there as well from a whole range of different categories. Now, if you head over to the categories tab, also at the top, you can see the list of all the different categories that you can post in. For our purposes today, we'll be having a look in the arts and crafts section. Once you have selected a category like arts and crafts, you're presented with a list of how-to guides. You can keep scrolling down and see all the different options. Those ones with an orange ribbon on the right side of their post mean that they're ones being featured this week. Now, once you've selected the project that you're interested in making, just click on it and it'll come up with who made it and what it's called. In the top right hand corner, there's a little supplies button. If you click on supplies, it will come up with a complete list of all the supplies you need to create the project, which makes it really easy for you to make a shopping list. Once you close that, you can just go back, and to see the whole tutorial, you just swipe to the left and it'll come up with pictures and captions of each step of creating your brand new project. Once you get to the end, you'll have options to share it with all of your social media networks and to follow the creator. Speaking of which, we will head back to the community section where you can see other people and the leaderboard. If we just look at people for a section, we can navigate between the 2 and the top. We can see the people whose articles are being featured on the site this week. You have the option to follow them once you create an account. So if we just choose a person at the top, we can have a look at their profile, a little bit of information about them, who's following them, how many points they've earned, and it will also show us if they've created any projects or tutorials that we can look at. If we head back out, we can have a look at the leaderboard as well to see how many points people are earning. Now, if you go to the top right hand corner, there's a little information button. If you click on that, it will explain to you how the point system works, and that way you'll be able to work out who is in the lead and why. That's really about all that we can access on the site at the moment, but the guide section is really all you need to know. The only problem is that you can't save those tutorials unless you've actually signed up to the site. That's one of the major drawbacks about signing up. However, you need to remember that signing up to the parent site is free, and it's also not required to access the tutorials, unlike many other craft and DIY apps. The highlight of this application includes its diversity across a broad range of projects, and also that idea of a point system to keep users engaged. Another really interesting point is the easy navigation between the projects and tutorials that don't have a link to an external website or blog to get the information. Overall, I would say that it's one pretty interesting crafts application, and you're likely to get lost in all of the different projects for hours and hours. It's definitely worth having a look, and hey, maybe even sign up to use it. Happy crafting!